Hello everyone and welcome to Draw Logic, where playing competitive card games was a mistake. I'm your host Chris, and this is a deck profile video of Pacifica. So, definitely for sure, this deck is a dark horse in the meta, and we kind of like dodged the meta with that one. So thankfully, I was given permission to do a deck profile of this from the winner of the Pacifica profile. His name was Devin. I did have a really quick interview with him. Like, it was kind of like very, very quick because the shop was closing and they wanted to close. So I was like, understandable. Have a nice day. So, anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I don't know much about Pacifica, so as we go and explain the skills and all that, I'm gonna go ahead and say my opinions about them, and from there we'll just all be impressed. Alright, so we're gonna be starting with grade 3s. Grade 3s, we have 4 Pacificas. Basically, it's an act once per turn, Soul Blast 1 and activate all the following effects below according to the number of rear guards with Pacifica in its card name. So I don't like in standard, I don't see it like being too spicy, but like in premium it is spicy because you have like 2-3 other Pacificas and the deck is wild. Anyways, so the effects are 1 or more Pacificas, you get +10 +1 drive until the end of turn, and I mean an extra drive check is always good. 2 or more, you get 2 imaginary gift force. So basically, you just need to get this one Pacifica and just call the other 2 on the board. So as force choices, I don't remember if he did force 1 or force 2. I probably would have gone force. Me personally, I'd probably go force 2, but that's just me. 3 or more until the end of turn. When your opponent would call from his or her hand to guard circle, he or she must call 3 or more at the same time. So it's not like 2 or less. Like, you have to put 3. If you can't put down 3, you can't guard. So the secondary grade 3 is Refined Poiser Ursula. With Ursula, she's a auto Vanguard rearguard circle. When plays Counterblast 1, search your deck for 1 top idle Pacifica from your deck and drop zone. Reveal it to your opponent and put it into your hand. And if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So essentially, if you mill your Pacifica, you or somehow have to discard it, you can grab it later. This card is good. It's great, and honestly probably the best backup to grade 3 a deck can ask for. To grade 2s, we have a crowning partner, Ivana. She, when placed, it's an auto ability. When placed, Vanguard rearguard circle. Put up to 1 face-up top idle Pacifica from each your drop zone and damage zone into your hand. If you put a card from your damage zone, put the top card of your deck into your damage zone. This ability may only be used with this card once a turn, so it's a hard once per turn. So if you see your opponent do it multiple times, call judge. But interesting. So it's like an Angel Feather unit for Pacifica with fins. Or with fins for Pacifica. You know what I mean. Next one is Chocolove Heart Lizalette. If I remember correctly from what we talked about, Lizalette was a quick tech choice he had to put in. He was just told, hey, these cards are good, you should stuff in the deck. And he's like, I'll find the room. And so he found the room, put them in, and it's great. For those who don't know what Lizalette does, from your hand, if it can be called as a grade 1, even if your Vanguard is grade 1. And then she becomes a grade 2 once she's placed. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed, look at the top card of your deck, call it to Rearguard, or put it into your soul. The ability may only be used once per turn, so it's a hard once per turn as well. So if your opponent does it, again, call judge. A Flustering Idol Fleeting. I don't know how to pronounce her name properly. Auto Rearguard Circle. When placed, discard a card from your hand, draw a card, and Counterblast 1, and return the top idle Pacifica from your drop zone to your hand. So again, more cards to grab Pacifica from the drop zone. That's a very good, very strong, and definitely should. I'd probably bump this up to like a 4 of, but he was running 3. Card we have is Colorful Pastoral Caro. It's the new Caro that's when placed, rearguard circle. Soul Blast 2, search your deck for 1 copy of the same name as your grade 3 Vanguard and reveal it. put your hand and shuffle your deck, and you can only use it once a turn. And as grade 1, he's running a 4-topping mascot Serio. Auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle. 1 place, cost kind of +1. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 top idle Pacifica and a refined Poise or Ursula from each among them and put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 1, you may Soul Blast 1 for this cost instead. Running 4 Lavender Misty Lapro. It's an auto Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle, boosted Rearguard. Counterblast 1, return this unit to your hand. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 top idle Pacifica from among them, and put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. And another card, like, these cards just work really well with each other, and you keep grabbing Pacifica. He is running 3 grade 1 PGs. Because, again, he only had 1 draw. And then after that, to wrap up the grade 1s, he ran 2 Special Message Aurora. Hard once per turn, 1 place, draw a card, discard a card from your hand. Filtering, essentially. You want to get your Pacificas as much as possible. And then his trigger lineups was 11 crits, 1 draw PG, 4 heals, and then just a basic starter. And so with that ends the Pacifica deck profile. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our content. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell button, and follow us on social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we'll be doing streams very soon. I don't know how soon, but soon. Alright, see you.